Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go.
Welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. How are we all doing? I hope all is well with you. I am here this morning, the 15th day of March 2026, to give you updates based on what happened yesterday. We heard that some people are trying to, not trying, they're already having access to United States Biafra government. They find their way, okay, to that account of United States of Biafra, trying to siphon or steal, robbing people's funds and all that. And DPM yesterday threw more light on that. She explained a little bit about it, but before the fundraising, we informed about it and we actually talked about it. That was why I shared my WhatsApp link for some of us who may not have access to our WhatsApp group all this while, to join us and have access to the information, because I cannot give it out just like that on air, because we are on a live broadcast and the pattern to do that may not be favorable to anybody, unless you can just screenshot, which may cost you some time. Not only that, you may not have direct access to the link that is involved. So in the fundraising, DPM made mention of a few things about it. We're going to touch most of those things that we'll highlight in this video so that you will know and understand what happened. But before then, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel and share this particular video to many platforms of your choice. You see, this is a picture of secretaries and heads of the government institutions. You know, at the starting point after the redeclaration of Biafra, you know, some appointment was made, some restructures was made as well. New people came in, some old people returned, and you know that is the genesis of the whole thing. How some people started going crazy. But I'm not here to talk about it. I am here to talk about the recent turnout of the event from Secretary of Defense, former Secretary of Defense, Solomon Nkocha, and some other people that are involved. So we are going to go through it. Not only that, like I promised, there are some other things that we will have to touch light in this particular video. That's why I want to share it and make sure you like the video. In case if you have not, subscribe to the channel, be part of what we do here. Remember, if your name is being mentioned here, it's not an attack on you. You're actually reporting what is on social media. So please make sure you pay attention to what you're about to do now. As you do so, may God bless you.
Do not even engage, man. Just tell them to go and do their own thing, their own way. As far as this, which they can't do that for us. Our Prime Minister left for us. Now I am the one in charge. No one, no country, no organization can tamper with that. Don't be involved with what they say. We don't have time for that. These are individuals that never mattered towards this process. All they do is cause chaos every second. Don't let them give you headache. I won't let them anyway.
Pay attention. Listen. We're going to start from this part.
Again, I want to let their friends know.
Listen.
The Prime Minister has access to everyone. Dear friends, you can go visit the Prime Minister, fill out the appropriate form, and if the Prime Minister has the time, he will approve of you to visit. He has access to everyone.
Okay. This is something that I want us to understand, because This idea of, oh, PM called me, PM called us, PM called our meeting, PM called our yesterday meeting. He was gonna call our future meeting. Oh, PM is here, is there, this and that. I remember when the issue of PM called the video, the AI video, the claim that PM called them at the initial stage. When I said that I thought that this is real, some people, hey, you're a sample, oh, you are this, you cannot see. My point then was that even if PM called anybody, it doesn't matter. See that as a yardstick to measure who PM is with and who PM is not with. It is just you making a very big mistake. Despite you are USB government and you are supporting USB government and you think like that, you are making mistake. But because my voice cannot overshadow so many voices, I just kept quiet. But deep down in my mind, I already know that this thing doesn't really matter. Do you hear what DPM said now? That PM have access to everybody, including you that is thinking that now we're making. If you make a step to meet PM or PM talk to you, he will talk to you. Do you understand? So somebody told me that if I can pay at least 500 to 1,000 above, that PM will call me. I'm just being real to you. I said, why? He said that PM will call to appreciate me for contributing for his legal team. Okay? you don't know what is going on. You don't know. That's why sometimes when I look at some people, I laugh. Because I'm not an insider, but I'm on social media. Do you understand? And there are some things that you may not have access to that I have access to that. I'm not talking about cabinet members and government officials. No, those ones are their level, no day. You understand? What I'm trying to say is this: anybody, in summary, to be honest with you, let's be serious. Anybody call you or trying to talk down on you that PM called us, PM is with us. It's just like somebody when I remember those days when we were growing up. Some of your playmates will tell you that, our mommy went to Lagos. When my mom is coming back from Lagos, he will buy me toys. He will buy me a plane. He will buy me car. He will, that kind of thing. As if Lagos is the only place you can go and get all those things. Okay, or maybe you have to qualify, you have to pass, you have to meet some criterion before you cannot go to Lagos, or your mommy can travel to Lagos. So what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't matter. People bragging with it are actually showing you how low their level is. Because if they are sensible enough, they shouldn't use that kind of thing to intimidate anybody. That's what I wanted to pick from this. And please, if you have a different opinion, my comment section is on. Please, is open. You can put your comment there. If you are not contented, I don't mind to host you. Okay, now listen.
Every action the Prime Minister engages in, he bears responsibility for that. He's an adult. Do not be distracted by people who do not want our freedom to come.
All right.
Who do not want us to protect our country. They think there's another thing they will protect somewhere, or another country they will. Do not pay attention. These are what the Nigerian state pays.
Which is nothing. Nothing again. And like I was saying, the way they behave sometimes, as if they have another country to declare or something. That's these are just people who are hell-bent in making sure that your money get to them. That's what two is about it. It's about your money. Give me your money, bring your money here. Let us do it. Let us use it for you. Listen.
What to the Prime Minister? Onyendu Kanu, those that worked closely with him were those that sold him to the Nigerian state.
Common sense.
And they are Biafrans.
Okay.
Remember that. Always remember that. Tinubu, Christopher Musa, the enemy outside can only be as powerful as what those inside shows them or gives them. So always remember, Onyendu Kanu, it was those that were around him that collaborated with the Nigerian state to sell him off to Nigeria. The DOS criminals, the IPOB organization, China Samuru, Benjamin Madubugo, and more powerful, all these criminals, they were the ones that colluded with the Nigerian state to destroy Onyendu Kanu. Do not be ever deceived. Don't mince word with these. They were the ones that did it. The Nigerian state took him away, thinking that if they take him away, there won't be anything like Biafra. Finland will continue to get access to our natural resources. Europe will continue to get access to our natural resources.
The reason why DPM have to mention those names in the US is to tell you, to remind everyone that the same thing that you know that happened to Mismanagement is what is repeating itself now on the issue of PM, Samanepa. Okay? There's other things that I'm going to try my best to flash here on this video from her speech yesterday, which is very, very important for you to note about, because she even made mention of the new lawyer of the Mismanagement group that they presented to Biafrans as if that lawyer is going to be the one to stand and defend PM in the court. It was when people begin to call the attention of Biafrans, they retrieved, and they're not saying that they're gonna work hand in hand, meaning that the lawyer they hired is an advisor to the Finnish lawyer who is going to represent PM. Am I angry or against it? No, not at all. Anything that will bring PM out, that's what I will support. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Not like support of people who left the UAP government and started following Imam Madab. That is the height of stupidity. It doesn't matter your education qualification. As long as you can behave like that, I don't take you serious anymore. Because you have shown that you are not worthy to trust. Anybody trusting you is wasting his energy and his God-given wisdom. Now, the issue is this. The lawyer that they hired, okay, they told you that he's going to take charge, continue, and he's going to be the leader and all that. DPM called Biafra's attention. They say, oh, she's trying to sabotage. Have they said anything contra or meaningful than what DPM revealed? Everybody, go and do your own independent research. Go and do your own findings about foreign lawyer to Finland. What is expected of that lawyer to do? Is he going to stand and defend? Because any country tries anybody based on the country constitution. You cannot study law in Canada with Canadian constitution. You know how just the rules and regulations that guide the nation, and you decide to move from Canada to Norway, and you want to serve you want to work as a lawyer there. No, you have to go back to Norwegian school, law school, for it to be integrated to their own system, so that you cannot defend any client. I don't know why they see that as a sabotage. You are saying the truth that even in Nigeria, according to Pastor yesterday, Nigerian lawyer cannot go to Canada to Ghana to defend anybody. Two different nations, two different law, and all that. Common sense is needed, but although they say common sense is not actually common. So please, let me continue with what DPM said. But before then, let me just say this before I continue. DPM said that any lawyer that is going to come up or get involved in PM trial now should go and study to know why Finland refused to pay attention to evidences from PM, evidence that is submitted to them. They ignored it and swept it under the carpet. The truth of the matter is that I don't know if this current lawyer now is the same lawyer that stands for PM in the first trial, or is it the one now, another new lawyer from Finland? I don't know. Okay, if you know, please educate us on the comment section. But DPM made it clear that whether you are the lawyer is old or the new, you have to ask some questions. Why is it that these people refuse to attend to PM's evidence and his own files to back up his own stand? They refuse to attend to that. If you don't ask this question, that you're actually part of the problem, because that is where you should stand to defend PM this point in time. Anyway, let's continue. Just pay attention. And before then, please make sure you like the video. I don't know how many of you have liked the video. Click on like button and subscribe to the channel in case if you're new.
And then who was the next target? Simon Eba. They plotted Nigerian state with Finland. Maybe, not maybe, hopefully, until Odebu comes out in collusion with so-called people that were around ex-Britain. They colluded. They hijacked the primary case about Batopia, wanted expert attorneys away, filled it with mediocres and people that do not know our history, and they ended up jailing Batopia for 6 years.
Good. I love the fact that DPM is, validate what I keep on saying on my channel. When I told that Imam Madabo hijacked and blocked people from going, how did I know? I don't know about you. My own breaking point was when DPM said that, people asked her, that was last year, what is going on with PM trial? Can we do this and do that? She always said, we have provided everything that the PM needed, but it is now left for PM to make choice. That singular statement, DPM don't want to. She don't talk much. I can tell you that. She don't talk much. She don't stress herself to please you by exposing what she's not supposed to expose. She's very, very confidential and very, very intelligent when it comes to managing information. She managed information very, very, very well. Those people, like, for example, so even some men will do that. As long as you are dragging something up, somebody is dragging something with you, you can use everything around you to, announce yourself. She don't do that. Despite all the shenanigans, she maintained her stand, follow that due process without looking back. Whether it's gonna cause her anything, she don't bother. She will just maintain that stand. And honestly, it is difficult to see. This one has nothing to do with the gender. It is self-discipline. If you are not well disciplined, you will miss. If we're gonna have access to what DPM have, I swear that you'll be having press release every 33 hours. He'll be having press release every 33 hours. For example, DPM knew that these people hijacked everything, they blocked. She did not cry out, even though then they were doing those things with Ogengere. Then they gathered themselves. That's what she's saying, that they gathered mediocres, surrounded with PM's trials and everything, PM case, and they don't know how to manage. They don't even know the law. They don't even know what is at stake. They mismanage everything. That is the reason why they set it. Imagine setting PM 6 years without hearing PM side of story. The lawyer don't even know anything about Biafrans. Maybe what he just knows is that there's one black guy that lives here who decided to fight for his people to undermine our national interest. You know, that kind of thing. And he's, I think the way they present him, I think he's on maybe pro bono. A lawyer that I don't know, because I don't think they paid him anything. That's what they say, government lawyer. Government will provide a lawyer. And Biafra started saying, why is it that Biafra, kept quiet and allowed this kind of thing to happen? Because Imam Madabo wanted it to do so. This zero scenario, they wanted it so. Do you understand? The video of a question that we played here, what did he say? That it was after the time they started PM 6 years, they now realize that they even use European law that they're not supposed to use to JPM. Do you understand? That statement alone should be an eye-opener to you. But he chose not to because you hate DPM. I'm not saying you should love her. She don't even need your love, to be honest. I'm telling you. You actually love it. What is expected of you to love yourself? By loving your freedom. Now, have their hands stopped? No. They are trying to make an amendment and using that to even shine. Just like what Turubu is saying, and the Turubu and the on your mandate you shall stand and go. Turubu pushed fuel price and price of commodity to another level, bringing it back to where it was before they met it. Where it was before they met it, they are now bragging, oh, we are crashing down the price of goods. Who actually hide it before? Wasn't all you. You see, people with criminal tendencies, that's what they do. Now here, this information from DPM. Let's continue.
Then you begin to wonder, ask yourself, why was it that the evidences that Obatobie had was never heard in that court, was never presented in that court? Why weren't those evidences presented? Why was the case between Obatobie and Nigeria government represented by Finland?
By Finland, not Nigeria. Nigeria don't even have any representative in the court. Finland represents everything about the
process. It's absolutely important that the attorneys that must be involved should be able to know the main reason why the evidences of Obatobie was not presented in that primary court when he was jailed. Any attorney that is in this appeal that does not go into detail to find out why Finland attorneys they did not present the evidences that Obatobie has, that attorney is not doing Odogu any good. They are not. Anyone preventing the right attorneys to find the reason why the evidences Obatobie had against the Nigerian state was not presented in Finland court. Any attorney that does not address this and pretending to be in charge of Odogu's appeal is part of the problem.
Period.
Anyone that tries to cover it up by looking for or shopping for attorneys that cannot ask these basic questions, that person is doing Obatobie a very grave harm.
Anyway, let me hold it here because the message is very, very clear. I don't want to confuse you with this important part of the message. Now, we are going to go through, we started by telling you something, right? Okay.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Listen.
We're going to start with, I would like to clarify something,
Oh, Frankie, before you go, I wanted to...
Now, this is a part, we started by mentioning, you can see the title, United States of Biafra allows her citizens right? You must watch the video. That's what I just said. Must watch. I don't want to put a very long title because I want to call your attention to understand something here. Here is the secretaries and head of government institution from beginning, and some of them have left. Some of them, decided to work as an enemy to the system. Some of them, if you begin to talk about what most of them have committed, you that is watching video, you will jump up from your chair anyway you are watching this video and begin to call and demand for the head of some of them, especially one in Africa. I'm not going to call the name now because when I heard what that one has committed, you know go believe them. But government is a government. I'm not in the government. They are the one that is handling everything. But there's no cause for alarm. That's why when you see DPM, when you hear people talking about her, talking down on her, sometimes you feel for her. Imagine you working hard to cater for your family. You are doing everything possible to make sure that your family, your children, your husband, your wife, they are happy. Only for you to come back home, your spouse begin to call you names. Maybe calling you Ujabanaga. Why hook up? Or even your children begin to insult you. Even though you are sacrificing for them, how will you feel? That is exactly the feelings that I believe that DBM will be having when these guys are doing what they're doing. But guess what? Like I said, I am not here to pamper or massage anywhere. So please permit me to go through what DPM said now. So let it not be that kind of person. But I have to remind you that before we done fundraising, there's an announcement that we made on our live broadcast because we hosted the Barrister yesterday. And Barrister, shout out to you. Thank you for your time. You are 1 in a million. During that program, we talked about people trying to have access to United States of Biafra's account. And that announcement, we even coupled to follow us on our WhatsApp group, like I said earlier, to make sure they have access to authentic information about the new account and all that. So that story was actually discussed during the fundraising by DPM, and I wanted to hear what he said.
I wanted to let Biafrans know that there are some Biafrans that are engaging in a lot of criminal activities. They wanted to be using this freedom as a business. There are Biafrans that are using that plan. They think it's business as usual. They want to use this freedom as a place where they will be raking money. Not anymore. I will make sure I block every single avenue for people to use this freedom, this restoration as business. I promise you. And we blocked many of them. So over the week from here, we discovered this group by Solomon Nkwocha, Esa Murunobi, and Okay, so Honorable Christopher, I want you to please, if you can show this organization of Esa Murunobi, Solomon Nkwocha, where they went to use. Some of you may have been seeing the organization. They say they are looking for money to rehabilitate Biafra, to rehabilitate soldiers, to this blah, 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 blah. Solomon Nkwocha said he has met the American or whatever secretary of this blah, 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 but Biafrans. These people, Solomon Nkwocha, has now gone to use the name of Biafra to go and collect loan from Chase Bank in the tune of about 18,000 plus. Christopher, if you can please show those receipts, those documents that Solomon Okwacha, that thing they are spreading, telling their friends to go and donate to them. Any of you donating to anybody, any group, except the United States of Biafra government, you are doing yourself a very big harm. So this is what they are using. Biafra United Humanitarian Foundation, BUHF. This is what Solomon Okwacha, we already fired him from the United States of Biafra government. With example, because we know Biafra is just removing those who are not genuine in this freedom fighting. It's not me doing that. It's not the cabinet doing that. Biafra is selecting and removing them. This is their website. BUHF. And I believe some of you may have fallen trick, may have fallen to this criminality. BUHF. They're asking money from people. Anywhere in the United States of Biafra government, we put our account and all that. They will go and place the same similar thing to confuse people. That is why some people, Biafrans, do not donate any penny to this BUHF. That Solomon Okwacha, is what these are criminals.
Yes, Your Excellency, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
You forgot to mention one very important name. You can see, in addition to this fake fraudulent name AI, Sophia, these don't exist. Then just keep on seeing the name scrolling.
Yeah, Sophia's on the website.
You can see this now, right?
Okay, sorry, stop here. This place, yeah. Can you go back?
I'm unable to stop, unfortunately.
Okay, okay, good. That's their landing page. That's okay. So, Biafrans, you see the press able that was suspended from the United States of Biafra government cabinet. You see his name right here, press able. BUHF. This same press able, working with their Samuel Nobi, working with Solomon Okwacha. Now, Christopher, can you show the receipt, the paper where they took the loan from Chase Bank using their friend name? That woman that I sent to you on WhatsApp. If you can share that for your friends to see.
Yeah, you have to give me a minute, please.
I thought you're the host.
Yeah, I know, but for me to get what you told me to get, you have to give me a minute.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, awesome. So, dear friends, why Honorable Christopher is pulling that? What this Ezra Lodi, Okwacha, I know Onyam is with them, the one in New Jersey, Funding, right?
Yes.
Has done. And some of them that think, that say they are collecting money from some of you to build Biafra, what they are doing, and praise able. You all know why praise was fired from the United States of Biafra government. He hijacked the United States of Biafra website and our fundraising portal. He said he's not going to release it until we give him $10,000. The criminal press Ebu now went with Ezra Nobi and the Okwacha to now go and open this website that Christopher has just shown you people. Then a few days ago, I got an email from Chase Bank. Actually, they had my information from that account that they opened. So I got an email that said that somebody made a donation and the person is refuting the donation. So probably there was an innocent Biafran that donated money to that their account. Then when the woman discovered that it was a fraudulent account, the woman now, sent a request for her money to be refunded. So it was in the process of that when I got the email that we have to do further investigation. calling Chase back, making other investigation to find out what happened. Behold, so I can send it to you. From the send it to Crystal. Let me see. It's on the cabinet platform, right? And
all right, so you can see the same praise is the one that people argue that he abandoned Biafra because he is so loyal to PM Samanepa. I'm not going to mention name unless if there's anything that warrant to mention the name of those people who were saying this to my hearing. That praise is very good. Praise, Ngozi wanted to hijack people's database. You can see that the man whom they are telling you, or they are bragging that he's very loyal to Master Samanepa, PM Samanepa, is the one demanding $10,000 for him to release that information. If you actually care about PM, why would he demand for money? Common sense. Do you understand? And let's go because we are about to wind down. Make sure you like the video, please. Very important you do so.
Okay, so
I'm gonna share it soon.
Okay, great.
Let me see if I will skip it a little bit to meet the parts. Let's see.
Activity. Payments and other credits. So I can send it to you.
It is going to be the expiration date for the.
That's there to submit.
For the
So
okay, great. So even
they did not zoom it very well. Maybe if they can share this to maybe Diven should post this on her wall or share it to anybody that can, so that people can have access to it. This is the information from Chase Bank according to DPM that somebody who made donation to them to their account decided to call the money back because she noticed that this account has been hijacked, and that is why because of that the bank itself now have to contact DPM for clarity, and that is why she got to know that the account there was an account. Do you understand? So a lot is going on, and that is why you need to. I'm going to drop my WhatsApp link in the details of this particular video. Those of you who want to follow us on our WhatsApp group, you follow us on our WhatsApp group, or you can follow our WhatsApp channel. These two links will be posted under this video. For those of you who may want to have better access or direct access to those information, the new account and everything, we will be popping it, keeping it, we'll be releasing it for you in that WhatsApp group. All right. Thank you. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Good morning, good afternoon to you. See you again. God bless you. Happy weekend to you. Bye-bye for now.